when Minnesota has the ball. Jahvid Best starts the game on the sideline with Shane Vereen in the game at running back, and the Cal coaches, and Minnesota coaches for that matter, feel there's no drop-off between the two. And a trick play as Vereen was looking to throw and then just takes off and picks up the first down and more. Got 15 yards and a first down. Here's Best's first carry, huge hole. Barrett brings him down short of the first down marker. Best, going back to last year, has 6 straight games of 100 rushing yards or more.
No, Chris, the thing that I like about Jahvid Best is we've talked about all the speed that he has and all that explosiveness, but you saw right then when they gave him the ball, he was not in a hurry to hit the hole. He allowed his offensive linemen to develop their blocks and then see what happens and then use his speed getting through the hole.
Third down and 2, they'll run Best, and it's going to be close. Looks like he may have crossed the first down line. Nate Riley hits Jeremy Ross, breaks a couple of tackles, and into Minnesota territory. 2 yards shy of a first down. Kyle Therrett makes another tackle.
See them trying to work the outside to get the defensive line tired. The defensive line is what makes the linebackers so productive. They do a good job of eating up blockers up front. But right now, I see the defensive line of Minnesota hands on hips. That's telling me they're sucking a little wind.
They ran it on 3rd and short last time. They'll run it again. Quarterback draw. And Riley has the first down to the go for 40, where Nate Triplett makes the stop. Brian Holly, the fullback, was out in front blocking for his quarterback.
I can just see Kevin Cosgrove, the defensive coordinator, throwing his hands up in the air and says, oh, swell. Well, I got 2 running backs that got all kinds of speed. I got all these speed on big play guys on the outside. Now I got to watch the quarterback running a quarterback draw. Yeah, you got to, Kevin. It's a good call by Andy Ludwig, the offensive coordinator for Cal.
Ludwig in his first year, by the way, came from Utah, where he coordinated that undefeated season a year ago. Here's another end around. Jeremy Ross out in space. Good job by Trey Simmons to hold him up until the cavalry comes. Still a gain of about 7 yards on first down as Cal is moving the ball nicely on this opening drive.
You know, you talked about Andy Ludwig coming from Utah. Now, Andy worked with Jeff Tedford at Oregon, so they speak the same language, but Utah, of course, is a spread offense. Andy came in and adjusted what Jeff Tedford's offense is, and he said to us, hey, it doesn't matter. I'm an offensive football coach. I'll adjust to what we need to do, and when you have this type of offense that can give you every look, it puts a lot of pressure on defenses.
They fake the end around, and Best has a huge hole down the middle. And then bust to the outside. Best to the goal line, and in. Touchdown. What a run. Fourth rushing touchdown already this season. A 33-yard scamper by Best. Take a look and see if he got in. The ball crossed the plane there before he was knocked out of bounds into touchdown.
That was off the same look of the previous play where they brought Ross around.
Just great play calling by Andy Ludwig. He told us, as you mentioned, that we're going to run wide to get the defensive line running, get them tired. That time he faked the reverse and gave it to Best up inside. It was just great play calling to start the game.
And here you'll see the same look. See Jeremy Ross coming. There's the play fake. Wait, there's Jahvid Best has it. Let me give him a leg. I'll take it away. 10 300 meters. Catch me if you can.
2 weeks.
That early starting time didn't seem to bother them. They seemed wide awake to me.
Yep, 9 a.m. local time, or make that Berkeley time, as here's a pitch and a reverse. Out to the 30-yard line is Carpenter. Great moves at midfield. And finally, Carpenter goes down in Cal territory.
Now you're starting in a 2nd and 15 as Jedd Fisch contemplates What do I do on 2nd and 15? A lot of times you run a screen, a little 3-step hitch.
Fish, 33 years old, first time calling plays full time. Been in the NFL the last 6 or 7 years as Weber is tripped up by Tyson Alualu, 22-year-old, married with 2 children, makes the play in the backfield. That'll feed his family maybe down the road.
Yeah, he was one of our impact players. That's his 11th sack of his career.
Actually, he made a very good play there, guys, because Adam Weber had a nice hole with the lead blocker, and we're guaranteed to get about 10 of the 15 back.
Six minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Here's 3rd and 15. They go empty. Weber has time and a hook and lateral. Cal not fooled. Stoudemire after the catch by Decker, taken down. They got about 6 yards, but waste that great kickoff return and have to punt. Usually indoors at the Metrodome, but no longer on the campus now of University of Minnesota for all their games. Here's Best. Hole on first, down to the outside. Look out. And Best out near the 38-yard line, tripped up by Kyle Therrett as we check in with Reese Davis. Right. Tigers 7-0 here with Cal leading. Play fake. Riley looking deep. Got a man. And down inside the 5-yard line is Verran Tucker.
Well, everything's set up by the play action. Verran Tucker, the speed guy for Cal, runs a nice post pattern, and it's speed on speed versus Trey Simmons. And I like this throw, Bob. He threw it high and long enough and floated in there, so Verran Tucker did not have to break stride, catch it in stride. And a good job by Simmons, at least getting a hand on him, tripping it up, giving yourself a chance to play D.
59-yard pass play. It's Best. Another touchdown. Second one today for Jahvid Best already.
That's just too easy. You know, if I could pick one guy, I want to be in this stadium right now. It's Andy Ludwig, the offensive coordinator for the Cal Bears. Like you mentioned, Dave, he came over from Utah. Remember the last time we saw Utah last season? They were kicking butt with Alabama. Big upset. Now he's just pulling the strings. Everything that he's calling is working.
Vince D'Amato tacks on one, and it's 14-zip.